Number 11. Belief number 11 of mega producing agents. The phone, the telephone, is your biggest tool. Now you think, like, why is this important? Well, hopefully I'm going to motivate for you why this is such a key point. Top estate agents are not scared of the phone. They don't procrastinate getting onto the phone. Can I tell you this, guys? There are no ivory towers in real estate. You know what an ivory tower is? It's a proverbial expression saying that someone separates themselves from other people and they just churn out content and they send out emails or they pronounce laws, but they don't interact with the people themselves. There are no ivory towers in real estate. You need to be making 20, 30, 50 phone calls every single day of your life. You say, goodness me, Stephen, when am I going to do that? Well, remember what I said about time blocking. You have to be on the phone every single day. You've got to be calling. You say, Stephen, I don't have time for that. I've got too much other stuff. I'm not going to do it. Okay, fine. So who should you be calling? Again, more detail in our next webinar. Number 1, your hot list. This is a list I'm going to teach you to begin having on your computer, an Excel spreadsheet that you're going to keep up to date, and you're going to read through it every single day. It's going to be a working document, your hot list. What is the hot list? Your hot list is a list of sellers who in your area who are thinking of selling or serious about selling in the next 90 days. I'm going to suggest that you keep a list of those people, and every single day you go through it, and there's particular notes you've taken on each person's name, and on a case-by-case basis, as you read through each day, it'll tell you what your follow-up is. It's okay, that person, I've said I'm going to phone them in 3 days' time. That person just got a handwritten note from me. That person, okay, this person I need to call today. You go through it every single day. Your hot list is the thing you work with. Number 1. Number 2, you're going to be phoning through current clients, giving them feedback on their home that you have listed. Once a week, you need to be doing that. You're going to be phoning through your advocates, relationship building with your 100 advocates, and asking for referrals on the phone calls. This is all stuff I'm going to teach you how to do next time, okay? And then circle prospecting is the 4th one. This is your cold calls. All right, you can't be scared of the phone. Now, on those phone calls, obviously the key to the success of those phone calls is confidence and enthusiasm. You can't drag yourself into a phone call and be low energy. You've got to be confident and enthusiastic. The first 5 seconds you have on a phone call will determine how the rest of that phone call goes. Okay, and then also you got to understand that feeling uncomfortable is part of the process, guys. It's part of success. You've got to get out of your comfort zone. Getting out of your comfort zone is part of becoming successful. Exposing yourself to situations where you can be rejected, where you can be insulted, that's part of becoming successful in real estate. Did you realize that? It's part of success. Every successful estate agent has to go through it. You know, for some of you guys, you don't have to worry about the stuff that you don't understand. I don't know what to do to be successful. You don't have to worry about that stuff. For some of you, what you do need to worry about is the stuff you do understand, but you're just not doing. Success in real estate does not have to be complicated. Remember the principle: whoever builds the best relationships with the most people, preferably property owners in your area, wins. It's that simple. You need to have as many conversations with as many human beings, preferably property owners in your area, as possible. Can I say that again? You need to have as many conversations, person-to-person conversations, with as many human beings as possible. And that means you are going to have to meet a whole lot of people that you don't know today. I mean, we can't get around this. And that means you got to find ways to meet them. And that means spending in your career as an estate agent thousands of hours on the telephone. Okay, so here's so Poppy. Let's talk about Poppy, cold calling. I will mention it next week. The Poppy Act says you are allowed to make one contact with someone and then ask them permission to keep in touch. What did I say earlier is our goal for our cold calls? The goal is to get permission to build a relationship. So Poppy is not even a factor here. You're allowed to do what I'm teaching you. Okay, one last tip. Use WhatsApp phone calls. On my computer, I don't know if your computer synchronizes with your phone, but if I upload a spreadsheet of, say, 1,000 people, which I can do using Excel, I can import it into my contacts folder, and then my contacts folder just synchronizes with my iPhone so that they're loaded as contacts on my phone. Now, if someone is loaded as a contact on your phone, they are then accessible in WhatsApp. So when I make my phone calls, I just add the person as a contact on my phone, and then I use WhatsApp calls. Why? Because it's free. If you're in a Wi-Fi zone, as you are in your office, you don't pay for any of the phone calls. So you're making thousands of phone calls, and you don't have to pay for them. It's wonderful.